My father was a drafted United States Marine, an incredible man. I come from an incredible family. My uncle stood on Omaha Beach on D-Day. I grew up on a huge ranch out by the lake. He was a beautiful, incredible person. He was at Pendleton, combat ready, and they were human guinea pig. They were marched into the trenches in Nevada. They're called atomic veterans. He nearly died at the blast. Between 1951 and 1968, we had 300 open-air tests. Well, as different scientists started to write about this, Wallace Stegner was at the University of Utah at the time. I got to know him. Edward Abbey was hanging around. I got to know him. I got to know all these environmentalists, and I was an environmentalist. And it was a passionate, intense subject matter there.
All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. They'll be calling you a radical. Twingate, 311, whatever you want to call it. I call it Pacific genocide, whatever. It's fucking giant conspiratorial across all demographics. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. They'll be calling you a radical. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. Twingate, 311, whatever you want to call it. I call it Pacific genocide, whatever. It's fucking giant conspiratorial across all demographics. They'll be calling you a radical. May God have mercy on all of your souls.
Nuclear power was evolving. We were promised, oh, this can't happen. It will never happen. We cannot have a meltdown.
Well, here we are. Boy, we got a lot to talk about today. Me and my little grandson walking to school. Right now, we finally got a little bit of freaking rain, but my big thing is I live out in the country by the lake, okay? There's a corporate welfare, massive dairy farm that's drained off the marsh. It's called the Gibsons, which is county commissioners. They're some of the biggest criminals. Drained off one of the biggest marshes. County Commissioner Carrot Gibson drains off one of the biggest flyway marshes in the world with no permit, no legal. Army Corps of Engineers were made aware. They say that they never had a permit. Been mapped out as federally protected wetlands, drained it all off. So we have a lot of flies. This time of year, unbelievable amount of flies. Not one fly. I mean, we're talking, you ain't seen flies like we get. Okay, we live by the lake. Mosquitoes, they grow them freaking, I mean, we're talking one of the mosquito places ever. No mosquitoes. So we get a lot of praying mantises. They're cool. You see them crawling around. The only praying mantis I've seen this year, I saw him last week, and he's crawled up on the porch. I'm like, oh, there's one. And I kind of just looked at him and watched him. Then I walked back out, and he's quivering because he's dying. So I don't know. Whoa. I mean, people think we're all in Louisville talking about this great ecocide, which I call the Great Pacific Genocide. And, I mean, you want to talk about epic denial of this country. And then they're like, oh, no, Fukushima's killed. No, I mean, this is how insane this is. This is beyond insane. I mean, right in our faces, and everybody just goes along in their own contemporary nutcase. And, talk about falling for the race baiting. Left pill, right pill. I mean, this country's insane because ignorant people are racist. And they play it. Now, look, you're in North Carolina. You got a African-American was killed. That's almost, we're going on 800 this year. You heard me right. 800 we're getting close to. Now, here in Utah, we have them all the time, and, we have the demographic of population comes into play here. Okay? Is it disproportional? Of course. There's been, out of the 764, I believe that now there's been 165 are black males. And black males make up, 6% of the population? I can do math. So, internally, law enforcement has to clean this up. Look, you could take any demographic of human beings, any group, butcher, baker, the candlestick maker, oh yeah, they're all in China. Any techies, whatever, any group, any big group, and there's a lot of so-called law enforcement, which, don't you love how they turned it from police to law enforcement? I thought justice was law enforcement. Oh, they're corrupt too. What haven't they captured? Tell me what haven't they captured? And these guys just go on. They feed the radical right. They feed the fake hypocrite left. It's real simple. They just preyed on the ignorance and the racism in the right to exploit the radical right up, which isn't even radical. I mean, they're just stupid. And then you got the left, same thing. They're even dumber, even worse. The false equivalency, passiveness, clean energy. I mean, mommy told me I was smart left, and they've exploited them into a divide that has incredibly worked. They have the districts jerry-rigged. They have this game so socially engineered to the 50th floor, it's unbelievable. So I'm dropping you off here, Atlee? So we walk up here by the school, and so sometimes he walks with his cousins. So, you going to walk with your cousins today? Who's going to take you? Oh, your auntie's going to take you? All right. So, now get this. His school district, Ogden City School District. Now, the old historic school, he goes, I'm with him every day. And so, Ogden High, the historic Grand WPA building, one of the great buildings in the country. Where's your shoes? You took off your shoes. Where are they at?
They're behind that part.
So, here. So, I'm trying to do three things at once. That's my world that I live in. So, but I'm good at it. So, get this. So I'm in the old historic school. They have trouble getting any funding. There's a guy named Brad Smith that said it. He's not even anything. He has no formal education. They've gutted the entire education system. You don't need a college degree to teach. He just guts it. They're just looting the school district. He's an old corrupt attorney that I know. Big fat slob. Big fat slob. So anyway, the curtains in Polk Elementary got holes in them. The historic. I mean, it's a grand building. I'm like, you can't even give it any money. They won't give us any money for anything. So right around the corner is Ogden High School. $6.3 million put AstroTurf on their football field. It is used just a couple times a year, which is probably the worst football program, sports program ever. I'll tell you how pathetic it is here. And Bellarmine High School. These are our two schools in our city, in Ogden. Our two schools. They did the same thing there. So they can't get money for a school lunch program. They can't get money for after school. There has been private freaking cities because why? The population here is Mexican for the most part. And it's immigrants. So I mean, and everybody says, the housing thing here, and it's become poor. I mean, not poor, but not rich. I mean, middle? No, lower middle, because they don't count cash. The cash economy completely took this economy in Utah, just like it did most freaking states. Even in New York, it's that way. You go to a restaurant in New York. I spent a lot of time in Brooklyn. Go there, and you're going to see cash only. It's like my favorite thing in Brooklyn. Right there on Fulton, I go into an Irish bar, and they have supposedly Irish food, which is English food, have some shepherd's pie, cooked by Mexicans. And so the Mexican immigrant being exploited to the 10th power. And the exploitation is so over the fucking top in this country. The racism in this country is fucking at a fevered fucking pitch. Why? It's real simple. They gutted these fucking institutions. They gutted these school systems. I mean, and people run to these charter schools, which most of the charter schools are turned into far-right radical madrasas, Christian Crusaders. The one here it's called Patriot Charter School, has a fucking picture of a Marine with an M16 for their logo. And I'm not fucking kidding. These are Crusaders. They teach nothing but hate. So how does it work? It's real simple how this fucking dynamic works. The more ignorant your population becomes, the more racist they will become. They've got this fucking education, and these are not commentary. This is well fucking documented. I was fucking participating. I'm the guy that invented it. I spread it around a lot of different academians around the fucking country, and a lot of different academians participated in my study. And my study was simple. I was working on this in 2010. I was working on a PhD, post-ignorance. And we use the old historical study that's been laying around for years and years and years by socioeconomists. And what we did is simply, it's an old subset of questions that's been around for a long, long time, and then we evaluated the fucking results. I had 2,000 interviews. And simple first question was, what's your opinion of Congress? And I broke it into 5 demographics. Undergraduates, college students. I did most of it. I did it all over the community, not just at the university. Working class, postgraduates, which I incorporated postgraduates and university professors in, homeless. So I was broken into 4, which was really 5. That was just the first question. I would go on after that, but I've really based the study on the first question. 2,000 interviews. I mean, I never got one fucking positive response. I'm not kidding. 2,000. I mean, that's nearly impossible as far as at 2,000 NSET goes. As a stats professor, you could do that on almost every subject on earth, and you won't find that. I mean, it's like you go to a Michael Jackson Smooth Criminal video, you're still going to get a small demographic that are going to punch the dislike because they're called trolls or haters. They're going to go that way, and you're going to get somebody that's going to say, "Oh, I like Congress. He's my uncle. You know, Bob Bishop's my cousin." You would think, wouldn't you think? 2,000 for 2,000 negative. Second question: name your congressman and or woman. This is in 2010, and you think that we've reached capitulation of ignorance. It is representative government. They are no more ignorant than their fuck. I mean, these representatives are just George Carlin. Ignorant, selfish people will elect ignorant, selfish leaders. Ambauco. So they can. It's so easy to play these politicians, and they have to. So 94 people out of 2,000 knew. So I broke it down into demographic. The population that knew by far, was the homeless. The last 2 interviews I did was with one homeless guy. We're standing right by each other, and a university professor. You should have heard that guy go off on me. You know how I am. These guys, I let them, these arrogant fucking idiots talk to me like that, I'll go right in their face. Because I'm not afraid of them. I don't let people attack me. I'll attack back. Fuck them. But you fucking talk to me like that, you fuckhead. I'll tell them just like that. These are passive-aggressive fucking weapons on me. Don't work with me. I'll blow their fucking minds. The homeless guy knew. He didn't know. A college professor. They're ignorant. They're in a fucking club. The country's so fucking gone. So how? It's so easy for these madmen to play them. So Hillary fucking she's truly a fucking monster. So is fucking Trump. So back to what's going on in North Carolina. Our guy calls me today. He's supposed to be an activist. I tell you what, one place I've learned, I thought we were racist here in western Weber County, which they are. I hear that N-word flow out by freaking guys in the community like freaking, it's disgusting. Blows my mind. Go to Oregon. You haven't seen racists. So these fish, I'm talking to a fisherman this morning, an activist, whatever, oh my God. I'm like, really? You're talking like that? Do you know how fucking disgusting that is? Throw that N-word out like the freaking oven. Look, the community where this is happening is majority African American. Of course, street activism, it's so fucking important. Without fighting back and without fucking showing public fucking resistance, because police internally have got to clean this up, and they've refused to do it. Of course most police are good people. Of course they are. There's no doubt about it. But you take any demographic of group of people, you're going to find sicko, sociopath, fucking racist, creep, whatever, haters. They're just looking to kill somebody. Talk about Danielle Willard right here. 21-year-old white girl, this fucking guy named Kelly just blew her face off just for fun. And even the internal investigation says he murdered her. Just for watch her die. Shot her in the face. But the judges, the courts, this is a fucking globalist fucking regime, fucking left pill, right pill, is this fucking repress. The greatest redistribution of fucking wealth in history, human history, the United States, 1980 to present. This thing's going to give. It cannot. It's been going and going. It's got to the point where it's hyper. That's how fucking vigilantism happens. It's disgusting, but it's just a reality. So they refuse to clean it up inside their own organizations. When they know they've got bad, creepy fuckers inside there because they're afraid of them. They know they got bad cop, but it's a fucking teeny small group. So what's happening to the good police? You know, talk about being compromised. Talk about being put in a horrible fucking situation. I wouldn't want to be a good police officer or a cop right now that fucking stood on integrity. Look what you're opening. The monsters inside this fucking thing. The same thing happened in fascism. I mean, it is fascism. They threw all this fucking Homeland Security, the fear complex. They dumped all this fucking money and fucking militarized these fucking people. And you got these gung-ho fucking sociopaths that joined the fucking police because Fox News, I mean, when the populace is worshiping them, media has actually fucking sensationalized and worshipped fucking so-called cops and firemen. Well, what's happened? It fucking went to people's head, and you want fucking put these creepy fuckers into there. These people are unstable. Some of these cops are totally unstable fucking people, and they're afraid of their own shadow. They're cowards. They're gonna fucking shoot right now. Number one, they know they can do it. They know there's no repercussions. They know it. Even the guy in fucking New York who got convicted, even him, even in sentencing, the judge fucking still didn't do anything, and he was convicted guilty. No time. I mean, oh my God. So they refuse to clean it up internally. Well, what the fuck? I mean, they're just breeding this. It's manufactured. This is manufactured racism, manufactured freaking, I mean, it's like a gang situation that was manufactured in Los Angeles. Totally manufactured. Total social engineering. You know, it's so obvious and so fucking easy. And you got an ignorant population that is so pathetically fucking ignorant. And I'm not talking smart. Ignorance is, look, you have to be exposed to knowledge. You can have the greatest brain in the world, deductive thinking. You can have the greatest intuitive sense ever. You still have to be exposed to knowledge. You still have to know the structure. You still have to be taught it. You still have to know the fucking three branches of government. You still have to know representative of government. You still have to know how this apparatus fucking works so you can expose the corruption. So you can expose the corruption. If you don't know the fucking way it works, then they just play it. And then you got this corrupt fucking media. I mean, you think about it. What they've done through the CIA, which is Fox News, which is CNN. Oh my God. Oh my God. What they can fucking do, you know, it's unbelievable. I mean, they've got this whole country believing that the gun is the answer to their fucking thing. You know, that's how you fight back. And on all sides. All sides. Barack Obama's going to take our guns. Barack Obama sold more fucking guns than any president in history, by far. What the fuck's a gun going to do? Did this guy have a gun in North Carolina? Apparently so. In his hand, whatever. Okay, so he did have a gun. It's legal to have a gun. Everybody has a gun. The whole fucking country's got guns now, right? What does that do? Gives them carte blanche to kill him? What? What? You put 5 bullets in him? What the fuck are you talking about? Same thing here. You can watch Peace Officer. I know Dub personally. This fucking kid, his own son-in-law, who was a whack job, by the way, who beat up Dub's daughter. I mean, did he deserve to be killed by the police? I don't fucking think so. But did he create that dynamic? Oh, fuck yeah, he did. I mean, this fucking rat, you know, he starts thinking he's a fucking immature fuck, white boy who fucking thinks that maybe his wife has been cheating on him. Even she was. What the fuck? So he's got his gun. He gets out his Glock. She calls the police. What's the first question any dispatcher's going to ask in any situation? Does he have a gun? Yeah, he got a gun. They don't fuck around. Here comes the SWAT team. And the media twists it and they fight. Look, you got 350 million people in this fucking country. You can find fucking, look, you can go back historically through newspapers. You're going to find fucking guys who fucking build homemade fucking bombs, put them in streets, fucking, so, do you know that planes were flown into fucking buildings in New York before? Oh, really? Oh, yeah. You did the Empire State Building? Oh, fuck yeah. But that thing was built like Fort Knox, not a 757 or 47. I mean, fuck no, but it's happened. You know, it's so-called terrorism. Let's go back to 1969, 1970. How many hijackings were in this country? Well, by the way, there's lots of good evidence where I do all my work at the university that D.B. Cooper was a fucking there. I mean, I think it's, it's pretty compelling evidence. He was a ROTC, crazy, fucking professor at Weber State. There's lots of fucking good work that's been done there. But think about how many planes were hijacked in 16. Look it up. Just Google it. That's the thing that's insane about this. You can Google it at your fingertips. And they were so-called radical Muslim terrorists. I think there was 41 year and 39 the next year, 36, somewhere there. In the United States. Threatening to fly them what, into nuclear reactors? Look it up. Look it up. But the country wasn't fucking... They knew that you had a big populace, and they knew you're going to have fucking crazies in all groups of people. All fucking groups of people are going to have fucking crazies. Society's going to fucking accept that and understand that. But you got to have a understanding we're going to deal with them. We got a fucking crazed fucking killer cop. There's a cop here. There's a young cop here that's now killed 3 people. 3. The thrill of the kill, I guess, huh? Whoa. I mean, what is this, the SS? So as more of this goes on and on and on, and it's getting worse all the fucking time, at some point, you've lit a fucking tinderbox. At some point, fucking humans are humans. They're not going to allow it. At some point, fucking, they're going to it's manufactured, it's created. When the courts won't deal with it, when the courts are set up, when the fucking system is broken, when you have a corrupt fucking system, you have a contemporary culture of fucking total corruption. What do you think the pill epidemic is in this country? This isn't about race. The media plays it to the race, and you fall for it. This has nothing to do with fucking race. This has to do with a monarchy. This has to do with fucking social repression in an economic thesis. But then they've even fractured that with the environmental thesis. I mean, what the fuck? They refuse to fucking jail the killer cops. They refuse. They got caught by, and these fuckers think they're fucking gun. I mean, they think they can murder and kill and do whatever the fuck, the small teeny group of them. 99% of fucking, well, I don't know about 99, but I'd say probably 85% of police are fucking good people that are caught in this trap. I feel sorry for them. I have friends or cousins who, God, people come up to us and fucking worship. I mean, it's disgusting. It's very vile. My friend who got the fuck out of the police force for this very reason took the early out. Yeah, I should get his wife on the thing. She's, oh my God, it's creepy. People would come up to us like we were fucking some kind of gods. Oh, thank you. And she says, it really creeped me out. Really violated me. Creeped out my kids. I made him quit. Kissing the heebie-jeebies. They've created this fucking insane fucking psychotic fucking thesis in these fucking people's brains. This is about fucking total cooperation. That leads me into now. I'm going to dive into this, and people, look, this is not for the little kids. We don't need the little kids. We don't need to change this fucking culture. As I said, it's leading the Million Mass March, which I'll be there again this year leading it, with a bunch of leaders, a whole bunch of them. But we fucking need to fucking draw this into fucking the reality of fucking answers. These fuckers got to be cleaned up internally. Good cop has to step forward and open his mouth. He cannot go into the gang mentality. What the fuck? This has got to stop. This fucking madness of this culture, Johnny got his fucking gun. Bullshit. Look, all the guns, I'm all for the Second Amendment. I don't give a fuck how many guns you own. I don't give a fuck how many you got. Whatever. They want to sell you the fucking bullshit. You want to make the very people you're trying to fight against richer? Who's selling you the fucking guns? Who's selling you the bullets? It's like gold. Oh, gold's the enemy. Who's selling you the fucking gold out of the Queen's hole? Gold is not finite. Gold is not a rare commodity, just like diamonds. They are not. The more it's simple. It's simple. They feed the radical fucking insane right and feed the fucking left fucking bullshit. I'll go with fucking nuclear's clean. Fucking Mike Savage was paid. He's a CIA rat. He's one of the greatest terrorists who ever walked. Call it New World Order. Now, I want you to think about this. New. But it's the oldest Babylon and evil. It's a monarchy. So they this thesis in the brain. They're elites. So you got the radical. This is why I got Carl Rove's fucking PhD. Carl Rove, who I debated fucking in the fucking 80s right here in Utah. Weber State's debate fucking versus fucking BYU's. We ran his ass out of here. He set up shop in Texas. Just like the Bushes. The Bushes aren't from Texas. What? Well, I thought they was a cowboy. I thought he was on his ranch in Crawford. What? They're not from Texas. They're Yell fucking Skull and fucking Bones. From where? Kitty Bumport, Maine? They're really fucking, their home base is fucking in London. It's insanity. Total fucking insanity what this country's turning into. You know, everybody's got a car, everybody's in fucking debt, everybody's on fucking pills, everybody's gaining fucking weight, everybody's stressed out fucking wrecks. Everybody's a fucking racist. They're fucking, I mean, my God. My God. When the fucking, it's about social inequality. Look at the brown people they're exploiting. Oh my God. I mean, they don't fix it. There was never a wall. It's against the law for employers to pay fucking, to employ. So they don't go after the employer, do they? I mean, the meat cutting industry. They know they're fucking exploiting the fuck out of people. In the United States, there's 50 million, not 11 million. We're going to deport them. Why don't you arrest the fuckers like Trump, who's employing them? Trump employs illegals. We have fucking proof of it. Hit the fucking his towers. Donald Trump's violating law after law after law. Oh, well, what does Hillary fucking do? I mean, look at who we got for choices. Are you kidding me? We have the darkest human beings that have fucking would sold their soul to fucking Satan fucking years ago. Donald Trump will do anything for money. This leads back to fucking Snowden. This is how ignorant people, I thought, well, this movie will wake people up. You know, I've been screaming for a long time. The Snowden was in fucking Japan. Why would a guy leading counterterrorism be in fucking Japan? There's no terrorism in Japan. There's no terrorism in Japan. You might, of course, I'll say, oh, God, there was the guy, remember on the train, you know, that was the Japanese mob. You know, they have a mob element there. Who do you think's running the cleanup of Fukushima? The fucking mob. The State Secrets Act was created by Edward Snowden. Hello, hear me. The State Secret Act was created by Edward Snowden. Lights out. He didn't even know he created it. He's fucking dumber than a fucking stick. He's an IT guru. This kid is so fucking stupid and pathetic. Socially, he lacks what we call the social skills, Bobby. You know, go watch Waterboy. Fucking mama was right. He's Bobby Boucher with a high tech that can't play football. Fuck, look at him. Oh, you're really? Edward Snowden, you're going to be a special force? Are you kidding? I grew up with a special forces father. My uncle's still, I'll show you special fucking forces. My fucking uncle's 82 fucking years old. Headed to the senior games in St. George. Wins fucking gold medal after gold medal. Physical, mentally, fucking powerhouse. I can still rattle off well over 100 push-ups. At my old fucking goofy age, after I've been fucking annihilated with chemo. What the fuck? Edward Snowden was only going to be special forces? Oh, no, they played him. He was a joke in the fucking combine. Couldn't even fucking do the bars and everything. He broke his legs jumping out of bed. This kid was physically never set up. Mentally, they knew he was a tech genius. They knew they had to have him there, Swords. These guys knew these young techies were out ahead of them. They knew fucking they were all over the internet. They knew these young fucking kids who dropped out of high school and went to the fucking basement. They knew they were the technology gurus. They knew they had to have them. They know, look, people are so ignorant about geoengineering and cyber warfare. Come on. Fuck, they announce it all over every day. Obama, fucking everybody, they said the cyber warfare fucking that's going on out there is very fucking real. Very fucking real. They fucking are afraid that China fucking cyber warfare is gonna fucking get us. How many nuclear reactors we got laying around here? So what do we got there? So what's he up to? Why is he in fucking Japan? Come on, cannot you put these fuckers together? Why would this tech guru, there's other ways to serve your country. Huh. He admits, Snowden says his mom and dad are CIA. Okay, then you get into Lindsay Mills. Lindsay Mills is the linchpin in this fucking dynamic. Lindsay Mills is the linchpin. She's a wannabe mediocre female who's got a fucking, I mean, she's probably the fucking special forces. I'll bet you that little chick can go across fucking monkey bars. She's physically fit as a fucking, I mean, she's 10 times more physically fit. I mean, that little chick, I mean, she's got a body like a young Mel. She has no breasts. She's got fucking muscles all over her. She's incredible. I mean, she can swing across that pole like you wouldn't believe. Oh, she's strong, that girl. And mentally, oh yeah. She would be recruited into special forces because she comes from CIA parents. Oh, now I get it. She was recruited into fucking CIA Cope Special Forces. She's physically strong. She's mentally dynamic. So they've got her out trolling on, do you know how they met? That's very real how they met. On a geek fucking dating fucking website? Yeah, fucking high IQ, fucking overachieving, fucking wannabe fucking strippers. They troll for fucking tech geeks in their basement. Yeah, that's who they want to go after. Yeah, these groupies, tech groupies. Yeah, Yeah, they do. No, they go after athletes. They go after, I mean, I was on Wall Street. I watched these fucking girls go after these fucking morons on Wall Street and just work them. Just work them. That's what they do. Huh. She set this fucker up so fucking hardcore, it's unbelievable. She fucked his brains out, I'm fucking sure. This fucking kid, I'll guarantee she's the only girl he's ever had sex with. Blew his fucking mind is what she did. He's never married her. Multiple boyfriends. It's well documented. Why now think about this. He's making hundreds of thousands of dollars. He's a fucking freak. He works fucking 12, 14 hours a day. She does whatever she wants. She's out there with her boyfriends and her camera. She's on the pole fucking swinging around, fucking wannabe prostitute, hobnobbing, fucking doing all kinds of different shit, performance art. And I'm all for performance art. I'm the performance artist. I mean, if she's a performance art, what the fuck am I? I mean, hello, I'm the avant-garde. I mean, fuck, please, come on. If you haven't learned my fucking videos of performance art by now, you will fucking, what the fuck? The good performance art and great fucking, as I call post-ignorance, anti-neo Yokodadaism is concrete. It's concrete in the reality of what's going on in the world. It's the most important art ever, Michelangelo. Whoa. So, we knew. It's our group. Now let's go into Laura. Okay, the filmmaker. She's the great counterculture filmmaker. Do you know when Laura got the fucking Oscar at fucking thing that Lindsay Mills was standing next to her? In her traditional Hawaiian fucking skirt. Fucking wow. Wow, what a fucking setup. She's a actor right now. Do I think she's fucking works for the CIA and the KGB? There's no doubt in my fucking mind she works for the CIA. Is she in danger? I don't even think she knows. I don't think Edward Snowden has any clue. I don't think Oliver Stone has a clue that they have just fucking implicated themselves in the greatest crime in human history. Bigger than fucking the crime of Hiroshima and Nagasaki and the crime of that rat fucking Truman and the cover-up of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Bigger than the crimes of Bomba. Bigger than the crime of Edward Teller. That's impossible to pass Edward Teller. I'll read today online. I'm going to read online fucking Leo's fucking letter that Einstein signed to FDR, and the letter that is out there now, written on the 4th of July, 1945, fucking Edward Teller wrote to their cousins, from Budapest. His fucking thing. These sick sociopathy bastards. Well, I pissed on Teller's fucking grave. You're sick, 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 sick. Leo just a sick cousin from Budapest. Sick motherfuckers. This whole nuclear thesis, they have just implicated him in the fucking crime that might even pass that one. This is the greatest crime in human history. I call it Fukushima Gate to hell. The Pacific Ocean is collapsing. Year-over-year collapse. It was the most babysitted fishery in the world, bar none. Hundreds of fucking millions of dollars in my pocket. Freeman Best back. Fucking man-made hatcheries, fucking escaping. Hundreds of millions. Hundreds and hundreds of employees. Hundreds of millions of dollars been dumped to this. The whole fucking economy of fucking Oregon is nothing but the fucking, come on to your guy. The greatest year over year. Last year was record number. You could see elements of the ocean were collapsing post-Fukushima all over. In a cute way. In a very cute. But the last bastion was the Bonneville. Bonneville had record numbers because they had massive record, what we call escapement in 2015. Or excuse me, 2011. The biggest escapement in their history was 2011. They go to sea for 5 years. He says, I've been arguing with you. All I saw record numbers. I said, mean shit. Mean shit. The rest of the ocean's fucking collapsed because the babysitter like you. Didn't have the escape man. You watch the 2016 number. And it really, acutely, again, my social science fucking roots. I mean, I taught at the #1 MBA fucking finance school in the fucking country. I got the last letter of recommendation from Clyde Cooley. It's an arguable fact. They could fucking pull my degrees and they could lie for my anti. They could pull all their shit, but the documented fact is what I do. That's what artists do. I record the reality in history. Period. 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 The rest is all bullshit out there. It's all bullshit. It's a fucking fairy tale. You know, you got these fuckers all over. Oh, they call them elites. Don't you love it? You think these fucking inbred fucking royal bleeding rats fucking don't laugh their balls off? Oh, the far-right fucking evangelical right calls them elites? They just love it. They're like, yeah, we're elites, man. They're inbred fucking rats is what they are. They just go along. They're not elite. Don't you love it how they call them Illuminati? They love. Who put out that term? Who fed that to Michael Savage? Who fed that to Fox? And Fox News is the fucking, I mean, come on. They are the royal inbred fucking, right out of the same people we fought. We fought London, right? We fought. Didn't fucking we throw these fuckers out of the country? Hamilton, I can sing and dance. What's a fucking tariff? They're just preying on ignorance. They fucking race bait, they religious bait, they just look around all over and find any crime. These crimes are going to happen. They don't have to, oh, it was actors. No, it wasn't. Fucking 350 million people, you're going to get different fucking crazies all over. You're going to get them, and then they just find it, and then they exploit that story. Fucking, I always go back to Billy Joel's great video. One of the great fucking music videos of all time. The world's always been turning. It's always been burning. We didn't start this fire. Oh, boy. But they exploit it. They know how to exploit it now because the populace is ignorant. I mean, do you realize how fucking ignorant it is when you fucking go to the race? When you go, this is white or black, on both sides. You know, I'll quote Malcolm X. He says, I didn't realize until I went to Mecca. And I saw blonde-haired, blue-eyed Muslims. And then I realized I'd been played. I'd been hacked. This is one smart, dynamic intellectual. I'd been had. This has nothing to do. They've race-baited us. They religious bait. They play us for profit. For profit. I mean, the wealth is sick. There's a certain demographic of psychological people that are going to fucking do anything for fucking greed. It's a basic human fucking fundamental fucking element is greed. It's a very difficult thing to come over. And when you get the fucking money, you become the greed. It's like people taking a knee. Well, tear up your paycheck. You tell them to fuck off. You know, it's a start to take a fucking knee. But do you really mean it? Do you really? In fact, no. It's all cliche. You wear a Malcolm X fucking hat put on, it's a cliche. No, people like me are the organic, real activists in the street. Do you think I was born with these scars all over my body? You have no clue what I go through as a street activist. I'm a white boy from Utah. You know, the major group of our activist community, we're black, white, brown, fucking, I mean, gay, straight, male, female. Yeah, I probably am one of the older ones. But we have other older ones, I guess, I think. I'm still waiting to see one that's older than me that's in the street. I haven't met one yet. Not as of the last few years. And the older, oh my God. You know, when Occupy broke out, fucking that original, fuck, there was all kinds of them. But they sure co-opted that, didn't they? So easy. Because when they go stick a microphone in your fucking face, and even the so-called leaders, and I like it, leaderless movements, which is total bullshit. No movement will ever fucking go anywhere without fucking leaders. And I'm no anarchist, but I understand the anarchist thesis. Look, leaders, oh boy. And the leader has to have a long path. That's why they're elders, and that's what's so sad about this, is the older fucking elders have just got comfortably dumb and numb. That's why I go after fucking music so hardcore, because music and art and culture lead it, and there's nothing more powerful than fucking lines out of fucking music. Somebody said the other day to me, our generation's on what, Imagine Dragons, those fucking rats? Those pussies, those are some of the greatest pussies that ever lived. They wrote that in their Utah boys. We went to them. I had them all on the hook. I had them on the hook. They were going to do Fukushima stuff, radioactive, they pussied out. They're pussies. We need old fucking leaders, but they're fucking pussies. You know, Noam did his job. Chomsky. He's very old. He did his fucking job. Bernie did his fucking job. wasn't Bernie's fault that Hillary fucking hijacked the fucking... Bernie tried to fucking stand up to the DNC. How old is Bernie? You know, he can't be in the street fucking fighting this. I can, because I tell you what, I got the buff, you know. I mean, I'm starting to lose my physicality somewhat. Not really. My strength's still fucking there. You know, I'll go like a fucking 20-year-old. You know, like my uncle, 82. Like Picasso. Look at that motherfucker go. Look at that fucker go in his fucking life. Oh my God, what a fuck. I'll never forget it, Picasso. That's one of my favorite lines in fucking culture ever. I was so heartbroken. I was so heartbroken when my libido went. I was just fucking like it was over. He was 84! He was 84! The jewel is light. It just glared and shined. This country's traded their light in for a prescription drive-up fucking window fucking pharmacy and a fucking gun and some gold rocks. Take your money and stick it in your fucking ass, because it's not going to save you. Neither's your gun. It's not going to save you, because the environment's poisoned. The environment's poisoned. You have to turn your light on. My fight's not about fucking fear porn. I'm actually the opposite. About hope. I've given fucking 2 months to live, with a less than 1% fucking chance to live. My doctor, right here. The person who saved me, Vincent. Well, Kevin, you have a horrible cancer, and guys your age usually don't survive this. I mean, but I know you. You're intense. You're a fighter. Well, I believe in you. Tinbo, from Copenhagen. Kevin, I know your path. I know your journey. I've been prepped. I've been schooled by Vincent. You know, guys your age don't survive this disease. But we have another one. Brian Moore survived it. Oh, you're going to survive. You're a fighter. Because I turned my fucking light on. Our only hope at this fucking point, our only hope through our children, through our freaking grandchildren, through the animals that are fucking slaughtering, fucking murdering. They're not going to be happy. Just like, this is no different. Yeah, I'm a hunter, got my big old fucking scope on, put it on a tripod, shoot a bull elk fucking in protected area from 300 fucking yards away. They're going to do the elk, the fucking deer, which they are doing. The bear, just like they did the grizzly. Just like they did the fucking buffalo, just like they did the carrier pigeon, just like they did the fucking dodo bird, just like they did the ivory-billed, just like they did the black fucking rhino. They're going to do them all just like that. They're going to do the fucking whale, they're going to do the salmon, they're going to do every fucking one of them. There's nothing, manifest destiny on fucking Balco, these sick, demented motherfuckers. They're going to cut down every fucking sequoia, which they fucking already did. They're going to cut down the oldest fucking tree in the, which they did, right here. These sick, demented motherfuckers. We have one fucking chance. One fucking chance. As far as humanity, because humanity is sick. It's been sick for a long time. But now it's acutely ignorant and sick. These monsters are killing each other. They're hunting each other like a fucking mule deer. Like a fucking elk raised in a fucking farm. And say, hey, fly over here, shoot this big trophy elk and go home. And I can tell. That here, we'll even pull the trigger. Like Utah at Antelope Island. The biggest mule deer I watched them grow up. They'll come up and eat out of your hand. Hunting's illegal. The biggest mule deer on the face of the earth. I stuck with the fucking old building out there. This fucking big old mile. I'd go there at sun because I'm a big morning person. I like to watch sunups. I sleep at night. Come up and eat out of your hand, monster. Why would the state of Utah possibly auction that off? It doesn't belong to them. This is the arrogance. Why? Why would the state of Utah put a symbol on a highway patrol gun and fucking name the fucking gun an AK-47, the fucking state weapon? When the guy who invented the AK-47 could have the greatest weapon of mass destruction, so it cost $9. When this is the home of John Browning? You ever seen a Browning shotgun or a Browning gun? People put them on their fucking walls for fucking things. I grew up on a ranch, big ranch. All these fuckers had guns. They had a 30-30 Winchester. You know, and it wasn't used to threaten their neighbor or protect them from fucking somebody coming and steal their Walmart. Somebody coming to their house and fucking wanted to rob them. They said, what is it you're looking for? Can I help you out? Here, sit down. My grandmother, it was tradition here. It's an old, old Western tradition. We would eat our big meal at lunch. I grew up in a huge ranch house with a huge family. Men and boys were never indoors in the sunlight hours. Never. That's just the way it was. You got up at sun up. You didn't come back until year round. You were out on the landscape. Not just killing anything that could fucking move. And if you killed something, you ate it. Taboo. You cut his fucking head off and fucking mount it on the wall and throw the body away. They always leave a fucking place empty at the table. My grandma used to do it. Oh, could that woman cook? Always an empty seat. Always. Always. You know, and she had all those sons. I mean, my grandma had fucking 46 grandsons. I mean, strong, athletic, incredible fucking people. And a family of athletes, including my nuclear radiated to death father. I mean, Special Forces Marine. I mean, the guy, the fighter pilot that ran the whole fucking show. The liaison to fucking FDR, his brother. Omaha Beach. I mean, these are the guys we grew up with. An empty plate right there. Somebody fucking hungry, starving, got mental illnesses, wanted to be violent, wanted to, here, come here. Let me talk to you. Sit down. Let me cook you something to eat. Sit with us. Say prayers. Sit, have a family prayer with us. And the family prayer didn't go, oh, Jesus died so I could be rich. No, it was communal. We love our neighbors. Help our neighbors. I'll never fucking forget it. One of our neighbors was a hardcore fucking criminal. I mean, one of the hardcore criminals. He passed out with leukemia last year. One of the most hardcore criminals this fucking state took a bomb at Utah State when I was 15, 16, and fucking they were trying to blow up the agricultural building. Killed himself in the car. I mean, think about that. A group of guys in a car are going to blow up the agricultural building in Utah State. You look it up. 1960, my next door neighbor. Killed 2 people in the car. I think he went to jail for a year. Shot fucking 6 bald eagles caught, went to jail. Fucking raped fucking several people. Pushed a kid off of fucking his own cousin off a fucking tractor and fucking murdered him. Claims it was an accident. Sociopath, sick, demented, fucking child molesting, fucking murder. In and out of the fucking state penitentiary fucking dozens of times. Let him go. I remember caught fucking trying to fucking blow up one of my grandpa's tractors. Caught it. Fucking stealing fucking stuff. He would, I mean, this was an old-fashioned guy. This guy was a criminal of the first degree. My grandpa. I'll never forget my grandpa. You know, sit around the house. My grandparents would actually, as he was stealing from them, fucking dangerous motherfucker, they would actually pray for him. God, please help his soul. They would pray for him, forgive them. They forgave him for everything. That's what they do here. The old school. I'll tell you a story about my doctor. This is the old school that I grew up in, which is gone. My doctor to save me, my attorney, Randy, Richard, that fucker's turned into a softball fucking pussy. Well, let's look at him. He's a pussy anymore. He's in the club, but used to be so good. Old school here, just like my family. Our family's been here since both his family and my family have been here before 1847. I mean, the first. Vincent's house was robbed. This is the kind of guys, and he's best friends with my uncle, started the Ogden Clinic. Incredible genius been invented by that. The famous neurosurgeons that I grew up with, these fucking men. These men of integrity. These women, and the women here still are like that. Best nurses in the world, oh yeah, they're here. Here in Copenhagen, Denmark, because they're all Danish descent. Something like in the New Denmark. The women in Utah are fantastic for the most part. I mean, incredible females. Not all. The men are pathetic. They're the opposite of what these guys were. So his house is robbed while he's gone. Him and his wife. By 2 18-year-olds. They're thrashed his house, destroyed his family heirlooms, just thrashed it. They caught him. They got caught. Randy's their defense attorney. This is Randy telling me this story right before Randy was advising me who to listen to on my cancer and who not to, because I was talking, well, what about Vincent? Because I know Vincent my life. And he told me the story. He says, here's why you have to listen to him. And I said, I listen to him anyway because I've known him for years. I know, and he believes in me, and he's known me since I was a child. He's an old man. I said, he's not going to lie to me because I know, because he told my friend at the same time, you're not going to survive this disease. Yet he overrode him and went to the Huntsman, and the Huntsman told him, oh, you're saving. His obituary was in the paper fucking here a while back. They rob his house, destroy family, everyone just go crazy. They're people of race, So, one of the infamous hardcore judges here, Judge Lyons, who's vicious, who's not a judge anymore. I mean, our court systems are so were captured by the Mormon freaking church, you know, the old Masonic, which ain't even Masonics anymore. It's just a club. Ask Mike Lee. That's how they get placed. It's a club that decides it because it's a red state, and they don't have open primaries, so they just, in their club. You know, it's run out of BYU law. It's all CIA. So, you're going down. I mean, they throw the fucking book. This is a pillar of the community. What they did, found him guilty so fast, make your head fucking spin off this jury. These fuckers are venomous. I mean, this population is so sick here. Young fucking guys of race like that got no chance. They want them dead. They'll say, oh, fucking kill them. They'll say they're glad the police shot him. I'm like, what? Judge her for what? Smoking a pack of cigarettes? They deserve to be dead. This is how sick they are here. So he shows up to court. Vincent, you know, that's the way it works here. Victims have the right to testify at sentencing. He takes the opportunity, gets up on the stand, and he says, I would beg the court, and I ask the court to set them free. I do not even want them found guilty. I want this conviction overturned. I want them set free. All I would ask is they try to do better. I totally forgive them. I have 100% forgive them. I love them. I love them both. I love them. Please. And this is how powerful this guy is in our community. This judge ain't doing that for nobody. He's going to hammer him. He looks right at him and says, are you sure that's what you want, Vincent? That's exactly what I want. I want them totally set free. I would like you to overturn the conviction. I don't want their lives going for a dumb mistake they made as 18-year-olds. They're young, beautiful people. And their soul needs to go on and shine. They have their whole lives ahead of them. I don't want my path to destroy their path. Okay? Set them free. I'm going to overturn this conviction. You know, we'll dance through this in the appellate courts, whatever. And he says that those kids take their children to his house. I'll become very emotional on this. For Christmas every year. They're very close families. Those two young guys are men now. That happened a long time ago. They have children. They spend Christmas with Vincent and his family. This is the guy that saved my life. This is the people that raised me. This is the country that I grew up in. And I watched this fucking hate. I watched this hate. Fuck, they nuked my father to death. They filled my body with fucking cancer. We only have one shot. Our jewel. Our light. We have to turn our light on. That's what I do. It has to be strong. It has to be tough. It has to be defiant. It has to be angry. But it has to be full of fucking angry love. That's who I am. You know, I tell Allison, I still believe in you. I tell Governor Herbert, even though I still believe in you. I tell them, I love my enemies. For I love my enemies. Strongly, forcefully, in their face. These people are sick with greed and ignorance. Nuclear energy, the cover-up of Fukushima, did Edward Snowden run it? There's no doubt in my life. He said he wired the reactor. He doesn't say in the movie. This is coming right from the transcript. And he hands the chip to Laura, her father, the billionaire. Her dad's the MIT billionaire. Yeah, the MIT endowment. The MIT rat of all time. Who killed Aaron Swartz? For what? Going into room, 4-5 BDD and just downloading PhDs? Aaron Swartz was all over Fukushima. I can tell you that right now. Aaron Swartz knew. Why do you think they went after Aaron Swartz? Why do you think aid from Japan came and he fucking gave his speech? Where'd he go? The MIT Media Lab? Same place Aaron Swartz went? The head of the snake, this whole thing's run at MIT Media Lab. Aaron Swartz knew that. Aaron Swartz knew the fucking cover-up of Fukushima. 35 fucking years they're going to hammer him away? They're going to be like, for what? For what? Just taking some fucking alligator clips and fucking downloading it and he didn't even distribute it. Didn't even distribute it. 35 years for that? So they had to have Edward Snowden. They had to have him. Did he create the greatest crime in human history? Oh, yeah. The cover-up of Fukushima. I know for a fact it was being run in Hawaii. I know for a fact they fucking, I mean, look what they've done to me. Did he even know he was doing it? He says, in the room, this is verifiable fact. I asked him, well, right to his face, because he spoke at the University of Utah, what if I look like a black cat with fucking his hair shined up? I talked to Edward Snowden's freaking attorney at length in Park City with his children. Edward Snowden's the real fucking deal. He's just green, doesn't know. Is Lindsay Mills the real deal? Whoa. Hundreds of thousands of dollars, just does whatever he wants, multiple boyfriends, it's undocumented. I mean, she playing him? I don't know. I hope she's just young and stupid, but I don't think so. You know, yeah, trolling freaking, girls like that troll for freaking techniques. Huh. Then they hand it to Laura, billionaire filmmaker. She's a fraud. She's beyond a fraud. Fuck, what a scam. Oliver Stone, after watching the interview with Vice, which Vice has interviewed me, Vice is a bunch of panty painter pussies. They're set up in Williamsburg. They're fucking yuppie wannabes. Fucking, that's all they are. They're not investigative. They're pathetic, actually. The alternative media, actually, in this country is worse than the regular stream media. They're pathetic wannabe fucking, I mean, investigator Turk. I mean, him. He did a piece on Lindsay, and they do know investigators. They're fucking not very fucking bright. You know, of course, you know, Amy Goodman, I know Amy. Fuck, she's in her club. She's not going to bust her fucking fairy tale fucking golden handcuffs they got her in. You know, he sent Hillary to Fukushima. Oh, my God. And now she'll say whatever. She'll say anything to get elected. Okay, she's Harvard Law. Just like Jerry Brown. We finally got it in. The only hope we have is in California. The only hope. The only hope is California. I go up on the California because I know it's our only hope there. Finally, it's got into political theater. Finally, Sanchez has made a comment against fucking Kamala Harris, saying her fucking cover-up on the San Onofre fucking waste issue. She finally brought it up in a fucking speech 2 days ago. Finally went after her on the corruption. Hello, it's the Holy Grail. Like ISIS, he demands that DOE and the consent. Here it comes to San Diego. So who are you going to blame? The DOE? The DOE came on his request. Did he? Did Micah Gary? Neither one of them showed up at their own hearings. People can deny me all they want, but I hold the keys on the fucking... I hold the keys on this fucking case on the USS Reagan. Oh, because I've got all the fucking... I've got the intimate dirt that nobody has. Can I distribute it? Nope. I've run it by my attorneys. They're like, do you think it's real, Kevin? All this stuff? Yeah. It's against the law. Because people sent me classified stuff trying to set me up. Well, I think it's a setup. I'm not that stupid. I'm not going to fucking move it because I know that's illegal. They're not going to Bradley Manny me. No. Because I fight for them. Even the CIA and the NSA rats that go after me inside. Because they're not there for counterterrorism. If they're there for counterterrorism, what'd you take it? He broke the record. It's unarguable fact that Edward Snowden broke the record on that, but shattered it. The best IT they'd ever seen. Ever. Socially awkward as it gets. He lacks what they call the social skills, Bobby. He's in Japan. Muslims aren't even allowed in Japan. Why would your head lead counterterrorism in Japan? Because it's all experimental island, and it's like been going on since the day they dropped Hiroshima and Nagasaki, even before. They let Hirohito live. Oh, I like Oliver Stone's bullshit pieces that Hirohito would be the equivalent to killing Jesus. You stupid fucker. You dumb fucker. Oliver Stone being played? Hard. Oliver Stone just fall face first into the greatest crime in human history. Face first. He transcribed. He said he flew 3 times. They were both leery of each other. Russia. But we know this conversation is verbatim. With Laura Greenwald in that room. Why would Edward Snowden break ranks? Because they knew they had a mole inside. They knew they had a mole. Snowden thinks that he pulled this off. They didn't know. They knew. They knew it was him. They were watching him. They knew it was him. So they circled the wagons. They laid the cheese out. So who did they go to? They knew he was going to go forward. They knew it. So they set him up with Greenwald, the Guardian, the Queen's mouthpiece. They set him up with the very people that whacked fucking Aaron Swartz, MIT, Laura. It was a setup. It was a setup in that fucking room. They knew they had a mole. Snowden thinks he was so easy and quiet and secretly all this stuff out. They were watching him. He was talking to her. Was she squealing, Lindsay? Oh, fuck. She was squealing like a fucking, you know. They knew he was going to break ranks. They were watching him. So they fucking set him up with Greenwald. They set him up with fucking Laura in that room. They set him up on, we know 60 Minutes. Come on, if you don't know 60 Minutes of Sarkar, CNN admits it. CNN says, we got out of the news business a long time. It's pay to play. Well, who's got all the money? The NSACI are out of control. I'll quote Truman himself, one of the greatest rhymes you ever watched.
This is Ozzy Skateboard.